Couple of minutes here since we've talked at the top of the show. There have been slight, ever so slight improvements. I'll show you why that's going to help us out, at least temporarily, coming up in just a little bit. Still want to give you the headline, though. Winter weather advisory until midnight around Detroit and Wayne County, Monroe and Lenawee counties as well. You're going to be ever so slightly warmer. That helps, and the precip there will be lighter than on the north side of town, so that's why you're done in theory at midnight. I wouldn't be surprised if that's extended a little bit, but about that time. 6 a.m. for the rest of us, so it's Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County through the northern suburbs up to the thumb. The advisory lasts into 6 a.m. tomorrow morning because temperatures there will be a little bit colder overall, and the precip will be a little bit more persistent on the north and west side. So here's one improvement. We were 32 at the top of the hour. Here we are 17 minutes later. We're at 33 in Detroit. Now, that's 1 degree, but obviously that helps. The reason why some of these temperatures around Detroit and to the south have come up just a tiny bit is because there's less precip. If you get cold and you keep that cooling effect with the precip going, that's why you can't warm up too much. So it's still 30 in Pontiac, 31 in Lapeer, 30 in Port Huron, but around the freezing mark or just a touch better in most cases around Detroit and to the south. Again, that's temporary. You notice the precip is more north than south, so as it stops doing what it's doing, it's a little bit opportunity to warm up just a bit. Maybe we go another degree to 34, but not much more than that. A wider view shows you the backside of this is all the way around Chicago back through Illinois, and that's going to come through late this evening and overnight, so we're not done yet. But again, any little bit of hope we can look for there helps out on the roads. In terms of snow, this is looking at between now and tomorrow morning when it's done. North of I-69, a couple of inches just because you're colder. You had more snow than anything else so far. Maybe another inch in the northern suburbs down toward Ann Arbor and less than an inch around Detroit through Lenawee and Monroe County. Again, that's the snow from now till this is done around 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. All right, road conditions are going to vary wildly across the area. We saw what was going on some of the main roads with Jim Kirchner. They've been salted in most cases, the main streets, the highways, the interstates. So they're anywhere from wet to slushy. When you change lanes, you still have to go through some of that slush. I came in at 3:30 today, and there was a fresh accident on 696 out by the Southfield. So be aware of that. Side streets, anywhere from wet to icy. It depends, again, if they're salted, wet, if they haven't been icy. And it's the neighborhood streets that are the worst. This is usually the case. Anywhere from snow-covered to slushy and icy. So, again, varying wildly on the conditions. Just slow down and give yourself some extra space and extra time. This evening, hanging around 32 or so. The icy mix continues. The weather advisory continues. Even though there's a lull for a while, it comes back through here again tonight, especially on the north side. The roads will stay icy. Temperature hangs right around 32 this evening and tonight as well. Tomorrow, we'll say mostly cloudy and mostly dry. If some snow falls, it's north, I think, of Detroit, especially the northeast side, M59 up through Macomb County, St. Clair, Sanilac County, those areas. But it would be really early, probably before the sun comes up. So much of Saturday is dry, 36, and you go Sunday, 36. It looks like now a pretty good likelihood of snow there on Sunday, and we could get an inch or two. Temperatures try to warm a little bit next week to around